Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second edition of the Sunday Driver from United by Cars. You join us today as we head up to Yorkshire to collect Dangerous Corner. We head to Western Meon, to Caffeine Machine, the Hut, and before all of that we go and meet Jordan at the Barley Mow for Mow Motor. All coming up in today's packed show. You're welcome.
Perfect. Excellent. Finally got the camera working. That's a bit of a game, isn't it? Right, we're recording too. Perfect. Oh, where are we going? Remind me again. There we go, the Barley Mow. Mow and Mow at the Barley Mow. RG27 8DE. So what is it that gets us up early doors on a Sunday morning to drive 3/4 of the way around the M25 for a bacon roll? Well, there is something about an early morning Sunday drive. And what makes it all the better is when you get there being some like-minded petrol heads to have a chat with, and perhaps some nice metal to take photographs of. But apart from that, it's probably the quietest time of the week. To head out for a drive. Hello?
Please take the next exit onto the A327.
Barley Mow close. Well, we must be close to the Barley Mow then. The Barley Mow, here we go. See people getting out and about and enjoying the cars on a Sunday morning. So what's special about your MR2 then? It's drawing a crowd, look. It's getting some attention.
This one, from what I've been told, it's a very rare model because it's the GTI of the MR2.
Okay.
And I believe the colour is Japanese white or pale white or something. There isn't very many of that particular edition as well.
You don't see many of them in white, I know that.
No.
tend to be the metallic colours.
It has been tampered with one of the previous owners. He had it lowered with.
I see it's got a stance to it, hasn't it?
A little bit,
and
yeah.
the wheels aren't standard, are they?
No, and they've also been spaced out a bit as well.
Yeah,
But I had to change the rear spaces because they were sticking out too far,
yeah.
and it was causing
Rubbing on the arches?
No, not rubbing, but bumping. The arches whenever I went over even little bumps. Wow. Yeah, when I first got the car,
This is rather lovely though, isn't it? That rolled into the car park along with the smell of the 1970s, you know? Very, very rich, you know? He hasn't come far, I wouldn't say. It's very petrol-y, but yeah. You know how some smells just evoke memories. You know? It did have a bit of a burble to it, yeah, it's rather lovely. No. Nothing like the rattle of a Volkswagen first thing in the morning.
What's the days for the midweek one? Thursday? Is it the third Thursday?
Evenings, but we don't really do them during the winter. They're not that busy.
No.
So come March, Aprilish time, then we'll start doing midweek stuff as well.
Okay.
But at the moment, general is third Sunday of every month. Apart from next month, we're doing it on the second Sunday.
Well, it's Christmas.
It is, and I'm getting married on the third.
Okay, all right, fair dues. Fair dues.
Liberties, mate. Can't believe it. You got to put,
So
this
not much,
before your marriage,
not much
mate.
of the pub staff will be here to do it.
So who
Rephrase that.
organises this?
That's me.
That's you.
That's me.
Okay. And
Ego
you've been
brewing
doing
everyone.
this since earlier this year, is that?
We are coming up to 2 years now.
Okay.
It will be 2 years next month.
Sorry, I'm Andy. I'm from United by Cars.
Okay.
And you are?
Jordan.
Jordan.
I'm one of the owners of the pub.
Oh, right. Excellent. Excellent. Well, it's always good
Yes.
to be one of the owners of a pub.
Yes. Well, parents own it. I came back to manage it, so I now run it.
Okay. All right.
I came back just over 2 years ago. So it took me about a month of being back, and then I was like, right, let's do something car related.
You're not like
Right. Okay. Because.
Petrolhead.
Right.
Blah, blah.
Okay. Which one's yours then? Okay. And this is a.
135i.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. How long have you had this?
Surprising. It surprised myself when I was looking back at my photos the other day. I've had it 4 years.
4 years?
Doesn't feel like 4 years.
No. Time flies when you're having fun.
It does. Yeah, it feels like I've only had it 2, maybe, but yeah, I've had it 4.
Okay. And always been into cars, yeah?
Yeah, ever since, Gran Turismo, Need for Speed.
Okay.
At a young age. All that type of stuff. So yeah,
All
I've
right.
always been into cars.
Excellent. Excellent. And so you're the organiser of this wonderful event.
Yes.
And how many people are you expecting today then?
The winter months, and when it's weather like this, it's always a bit iffy. Generally, we still try to we hope to still fill the car park at least.
Okay.
But come summer, especially sort of June, July, we move onto the field as well, and we can get anywhere from 40 to 80 cars.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and then a lot of time we still get new faces, and it's month dependent, and then we get some people that we'll see every month in the summer, but we don't see them too often in the winter. A lot of them I know, some of them they put their cars away in October.
Yeah.
So they don't come out until the new year. But
It's all about the daily drive, though, really.
it is.
You know?
It is, and that's what I say in a lot of the posts. I'm like, just because if you are someone who puts your car away in winter or something like that, don't you come in the daily driver? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just come for come for good vibes and have some fun.
Absolutely. Look at this. That's very nice.
You get quite a few Alpines coming.
Do you know
It's just trying to give something for the area, because there's a couple car-related things going on in the area, but there's not loads. So
No, well,
sort
you know,
of
it's
other-
always good to have some car-related doings to
Yes.
be getting involved with, isn't it?
yes, very much so.
And also the problem is with that, to get up to 30 mile an hour, you're at 4,500 RPM. So like,
Yeah, I never ever get that high. I need to get my lovely 3-piece wheels.
maybe you will actually use.
Right. Well, that was Mow Motor at the Barley Mow, Hook, Hampshire. Very, very nice. Bacon and sausage roll was lovely. Coffee was good. Now, we're going to go and try Caffeine and the Machine, the Hut, which is not far from here, West Meon Hut, Petersfield. And the lads say there's a German event going on. So let's go and have a look and see what that's like, seeing as we're just down the road. Let's give this a go.
Please take the second exit at the roundabout onto the A287 toward Guildford. Take the second exit. Prepare to turn right.
So this is Farnham, and very nice Farnham is too. Porsche 911 in front of us, not telling us what it is. It's got a matte paint finish. Let's go and review that 911 Turbo. What do you reckon? Review on a 911 Turbo?
Please take the second exit at the roundabout onto the A31 toward Winchester. Now take the second exit.
I know. You gotta have a little play every now and then, haven't you? So yeah, Mow Motors. That was a nice gathering. Very young crowd. I mean, very friendly, very approachable bunch.
Now exit the roundabout.
We haven't had the rain that I was worried about. A bit overcast. But nice driving weather. Roads are dry. It's quiet as well out here. All in all, a very pleasant sort of way to kill a Sunday. Well, let's take our German Mercedes along to a German day at Caffeine Machine. Let's see what we think.
Please take the second exit at the roundabout onto the A32. Now take the second exit.
Some lovely driving roads down this way. Okay, so here we are at Caffeine and the Machine, the Hut. And this is just an old pub on a crossroads here. Okay. Here we go. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Yeah, could you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
It was very, very nice.
Well, it's not bad, is it?
Yeah, especially when I like when a big V8 estate. Yes, excellent. I've got a place up top. That's fine. I'd say, do you want to follow around to Top Car Park up there? That'd be
Okay, yeah, lovely.
perfect. All right.
Oh, there's something of a selection of motors here. You all right? How you doing?
Good, yourself? Can I get your reverse park next to the Porsche for me?
Yeah, no problem
Thank
at
you.
all. This is rather nice. Parked between a black Ferrari and a black Cayenne. I don't think it's a turbo. Well, let's go and have a play, shall we? See what the crack is here. So, Caffeine in the Machine on a Sunday. That's a good turnout here. I'm good, thank you. Yourself?
Good.
Wow.
Is it first time here?
It is first time here, yeah. Is it? I've just come from the Barley Mow at Hook, where they have Mow Motors.
Okay.
And there were some guys there saying, oh, they've got some German event down at...
Cars and culture.
Car-
Anything German.
Cars and Culture, this is.
Yeah, this is all cars and culture.
Okay. But we allow the Nissan in, do we? It's very nice.
Cheers, buddy. Take care.
Right.
I'm not. We
We like to keep our motto, we're inclusive, not exclusive. We love to
Very nice.
Your car's quite rare in that spec. Don't see many of them.
You don't see many of them at all, no.
We see a lot of cars here, obviously.
You won't see a lot of those.
No.
And you yeah, you got some nice ones in.
Yeah, we really do mix it up.
Yeah.
Anything and everything, from the old to the quirky to the high end. We've got customers who have got helicopters that fly in as well, and we'll land them in the field. In the summer, we open up the field, we'll do up to 300 cars.
Very nice. They were saying that little event, and it's what got me out. I'm from Barking, so I've driven all the way around. Yeah. Well, yeah, it was Sunday morning, and their event starts at like 9 o'clock. It's a bit like a piston head Sunday service, isn't it? You know, you can get out nice and early on a Sunday, and you get a really nice drive out of it as well. So it's kind of worthwhile rigging up the car and getting all the camera gear out.
Well, we do this. This time of year, 6 days a week, because we're closed on a Monday. Every evening there's a theme. Every weekend there's a theme. So, like this weekend is Stratham Culture, but tonight we've also got Vauxhall for the Vauxhalls. We'll do Nissan versus Toyota nights and stuff like that. We completely just mix it all up. Everything's included.
It's really great to see this. I'm Andy, I'm from United by Cars. We're just setting out on our YouTube channel journey here, and this is exactly what it's all about, coming and seeing what's going on out there and putting that. I would have had no idea, and I don't know.
You need to come down, more often, come down, park up, meet people, I run this place, and I opened it as well, and I always say the art of conversation out here is way more important than anything that goes on.
I love the fact that you're stood in the car park rather than behind the bar, though.
I was there this morning doing coffees, and I thought, right, I need to come outside, be outside, because I'm the biggest advocate for this place. It's just like I love cars, and I'm a real petrol head. Me and my partner, we've got 3 Porsches. And we've got 2 Cayennes. That's mine. You've just parked next to. I've only had that a week.
Couple of Boxsters. And
full dealer history up to.
You don't see many of them either.
No. We get a few of them in here.
Yeah.
He's one of our regulars. He's in here every weekend.
You don't fall in that now.
He's had that for 16 years.
Has he?
Yeah. Cheers, buddy. Take care.
All right, cheers.
You draw a decent crowd.
Yeah, in the summer, it used to be in the summer, it's bonkers crazy. You say we'll park anything up to 300 cars at any one time when we use the field as well. We do the Young Farmers Tractor Charity in October. We had 80 tractors here on a Saturday lunchtime, all in the field and all their entourage as well.
That's wonderful.
We did the Distinguished Gentleman's Rider charity thing this year, which they're going to do next year. We had 250 bikes in the field, all of them in their costumes and dress and stuff.
Superb. What
The other thing we do a lot of is car clubs. So we'll host car clubs. So Japanese Owners of Hampshire, which is probably one of our biggest ones, they first came here and they said, we'll have X amount of cars. We did cars, and it went really well. They respected. Now they bring 150 cars in the summer for their car meet, and we put them all together in the field.
That's fantastic.
So all we do is ask them to respect our rules and the way we marshal it, and respect our property, and we'll look after them. Gives them a safe space.
And this is part of a chain, Caffeine and the Machine,
This is site number 3. First one, Stratford-upon-Avon, the hill, which is the original. We've got another one, the Bowl at Bedfordshire, not far from the Millbrook testing grounds. That was number 2, and we opened this March last year.
Okay. Are you connected with all 3 or just this one?
I run this one, but we all work together in all 3.
Okay. And here's the gentleman who's parked next to me. they're lovely.
I've got room up top.
What a fantastic little thing that is.
I know.
For a town car.
Oh, absolutely. Easy parking.
Yeah.
I bet those back doors are electric sliding as well. I'll put money on it.
Yeah. Right, I suppose I ought to avail myself of your facilities, really,
Just
haven't
down
I?
the slope down there, walk yourself in.
Lovely.
Have a wander around, have a look.
Thank you very much. Sorry, your name?
Michael.
Michael. Andy.
Nice to meet you, Andy.
United by Cars is our
Okay,
is our
look
site. Yeah.
And, have a look around inside. We've got our own shop, clothing brands and everything else in there.
Yeah, some of the bank vault doors. Look at that. Now you see, I got a set of mats. I say mats. I got a set of lambswool overrugs. It's lived a life, this one, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. But all the bits are available for you. But yeah, that's a fantastic piece of kit. Lovely to see out. Do you come here often, sir?
It's the first time I've been here, so
It's my first time here as well, and what a fantastic place. If you're into cars and such, this is definitely the place to be. And great to see you out in your car.
Thank you.
Lovely, thank you. Are not what they once were. Yeah, I was going to say. You're drawing in. Feels like home. Yeah, that's fair. That was Caffeine Machine at the Hut, and I thought very, very good. Definitely a place we will be coming back to, and definitely a place that's got the United by Cars ethos written all over it large, you know? But now it's time for our Sunday afternoon
The
gentle
route is
drive
being
home.
calculated. Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You join me at the Wentworth Arms in Old Malton, North Yorkshire. And we're just on our way to go and see our friends at Bangers and Cash at their Pickering plant to pick up Dangerous Corner. More coming up. Don't forget to subscribe. So last night we bedded down at the Wentworth Arms in Old Malton. Cheap, good food, 55 quid for the night, can't complain. Room wasn't the Ritz or anything, but for 55 quid, what do you expect? It was perfectly serviceable, and only a very short drive from our destination. Now obviously all we're really doing is turning my office into a bit of a car cave. Appropriate automotive memorabilia was the order of the day, and to that end I thought I'll see what's available. I know that a lot of people avail themselves of the joys of an auction at Mathewsons for a bit of automotive memorabilia. So I checked out their website, and sure enough, they happen to have a timed auction going on. And in that timed auction were a couple of signs, Auto Union and Automobile Association signs. Back in the very early days of motoring, there weren't any road signs. I mean, there were barely roads. If you think about it, your village didn't need a sign to say what the name of the village was, because the only people in the village were people who'd grown up in the village. And if they travelled from anywhere, it was probably nearby, next village, next hamlet, the farm down the road. You didn't need to tell them what the name of the place was. Obviously, as cars came along, people started moving about, and this necessitated some signage, and not just for where you are, but there were signs for schools and hospitals to warn people of danger. They were very far-sighted, actually, triangular and black and yellow in colour. Had a lot of features that we've come to take for granted. Warning signs are triangles, and black and yellow is a typical safety sign combination, which we pinched from nature, obviously. Wasps are black and yellow for a reason, aren't they? Lots of stingy things are black and yellow for a good reason. Anyhow, this particular sign is for a dangerous corner. After 22 years in health and safety, I've landed at Dangerous Corner, which is a metaphor for life and where we are with it isn't bad. We're at a dangerous corner. What I call dangerous corners. Just drive it. And there we are. Take it. Oh, right, okay. Oh, their vehicles are everywhere. Well, here we are. Another couple of collections going on there. Successful bidders picking up their prizes. Let's go and get ours, shall we? Here's one or two interesting lots. A very red early Boxster. And this, I think, is just epic. I mean, that... just wow. Did they actually excavate the field with the car in it? I've worked for people with buckets big enough that you could have actually done that. But that's just terrific, that is, isn't it? What a thing.
Your sign will be through the door where it says motorcycles. Andy's through there, tall lad, white parting, same as me, and show him that and he'll get you the sign.
Smashing.
Like I say, if you want a bit of a wander, by all means.
All right, thank you very much. I'll have a bit of a spin round here. Let's go and have a look.
Yeah, we have 3 buildings, and the building up the top there on your right hand side, the big building, lots of cars in there. Mick's actually in there, he's the guy who drives over Blakey.
All right, okay.
So it might be worth having a word with me.
Yeah, I'll have a word, see what it was like this morning, yeah.
He's having his little dog with him today.
All right.
I want to complain this morning. All right, Andrew.
All right, thank you very much. Cheers. So they're saying one of the guys comes over Blakey Edge on his way to work, and the other day when it was snowing, the dog wasn't keen on coming with him. Right, that's rather nice as well, isn't it? For a bit of Americana, if you want a Pontiac Firebird. There is actually a gauge pod on the bonnet of this car. How bizarre. And then there's this, and this is just rather lovely, this. The detail in that door handle. That is just lovely. Something from my hometown. And that singer became part of the Roots group, and here we have probably one of their more famed products. Hillman Imp. Something else that came from Coventry, Triumph Herald. That's a rather splendid looking Mini, isn't it? Love that colour. So he's got gauge pods in his bonnet as well. No, just the more usual vents. It's rather nice. Quite a practical little thing that as well. Ah, an old auntie. A Rover, when Rovers were actually something worth having. This is lovely, a Rover 10. Oh, look at that. There you get front and rear windows in one door there. Fantastic. You know, when I was a kid, there was a guy down where the old Chain Reynolds factory used to be. There were some railway arches, and there was a guy who did nothing but Rovers like that, and slightly later. But none of the modern rubbish, he'd tell you. Have to reach group button. Rather lovely old Porsche. 924. Sadly on an auto box. Other than that, beautifully spec'd. And this is a rather fantastic thing, if you want to drive something that's a bit different. That's rather fantastic, isn't it? It's in November's auction. Look at this. Inboard wheels. What is that? Absolutely no idea what that is. Absolutely no idea. Fantastic. Oh, crikey. An Ital van. Yeah, post office van. Oh, there's something for everyone, look. Look at that. Mark II Escort, little car. Oh, actually, it's actually got a petrol engine, this thing. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Little single-cylinder lawnmower engine in it or something. Wow. Some kid loved that. Basically, that's a go-kart with a fiberglass Escort Mark II body stuffed on top. That'd make some kids' Christmas, that. Jag Mark II. Oh. Okay. Dino. Or is it? Is it the real deal, or is that some kit car? I mean, listen, it's got a rear window you can see through twice, look. And any car where the rear window can be looked through twice is cool with me. Especially as this one is the other way around to most. But that's a cool thing. And then there's a slice of an old British brute, TR6. Oh. A Mathewsons rally car, which appears to be an auction entry. Anyhow, let's go and pick up Dangerous Corner, shall we? Dave just come in, making a brew. Just like on telly. Now you're not going to see two of them today. So that's a pressed steel frame. That's just like a twin cylinder C90, that. Very much like the old C90, but a twin cylinder. Andy? Ah, indeed.
All right.
Come to pick up my Dangerous Corner sign.
All right, very good. We'll get that for you.
Oh, perfect.
If you just sign that top box for me, thank you.
Do you want to hold that a second for me? Lovely, thank you very much. Top one.
Yeah, you're on your own YouTube content now.
Indeed. Smashing, thank you very much.
There you go.
That's what I really wanted, one of them. The Spirit of Ecstasy up there. I'll take it that went, did it? Yeah. Rather lovely, that. Dangerous Corner. Perfect. Just the right size as well. They did say they're between auctions at the moment, so there's some stock coming in, some going out. Yeah. Now, there's a vehicle that only its mother could love. These never really took off. It was, as I recall, a convertible pickup. So it's a tin top convertible, and you can kind of see the folding sections there, pop down in there. Obviously in the PT Cruiser sort of a style of faux antiquity, and I don't know why, but it didn't take off in the States, and it didn't get any more popular here either. I think that fell as flat as that tyre. As I recall, it was in the timed auction. Could have done with that yesterday. Could have had a camp in the cold. That's fantastic, that is, isn't it? Drive anywhere and then pitch up and set your tent up. Very nice. Oh. That's, I think it's fair to describe that as yellow. But if a yellow Chevy pickup is your thing, you're in luck. Well, you were in November. And from yellow, we go to pink. A pink Abarth, which, following the thinking of Jordan and his girlfriend, nobody will try and race you from the lights if you're driving the pink Abarth. And that's up for sale in the next auction. Check out the stereo on that, with full graphic equalizer and everything. It went up for sale and people said, nah, and it didn't sell. This is, was it badged as a scimitar, this? It was as well. This is a Reliant. This is the convertible scimitar with the pop-up headlights. I mean, you'd complain about the panel flip, but bearing in mind the panels aren't even the same colour. Yeah, it did rather advertise the fact it was fiberglass. Collecting Saturday, so I presume that's being picked up today. That's rather nice, isn't it? Rather nice. Rather lovely Triumph, this. You see, when you see a Triumph like this, this is what makes me think, you know, I could do a bit of classic motoring. Because that is just so cool. Look at the running boards on that, and the detailing they gave them as well. Completely unnecessary, completely pointless, but just lovely. That's just lovely. Did that sell? Sold, yeah. That is just a lovely, lovely thing. sharp as well, isn't it? And then there's this. And don't be fooled for a moment by the bonnet mascot, because that's about as much Bentley as I am. This is, I was watching Chris Harris and Co. and their car podcast, asking, can kit cars be cool? I'm not sure that one is. Yeah, I'm not sure that one is. I think mini doors. Yeah, I don't know. It's a do your thing sort of thing. You know, if you built that, it's yours, isn't it? It's your story. Not everyone's cup of tea, obviously. But that's cars in general, isn't it? Nothing is everyone's cup of tea, but there's something that everybody's going to appreciate. That's rather fantastic as well, isn't it? I missed that. Cortina GT Estate. I didn't know they did such a thing, but apparently they did. Well, if the badging's to be believed, I tell you what, they aren't original wheels, but they are rather lovely. This is the sort of thing, you know, that isn't concourse, but somebody's done that the way they wanted it. You know, somebody had a vision for this car, and they realised that vision. And I have to say, they've actually bonded that. They've bonded the rear window in. That's very interesting. It's far from standard. And I'd love to know what's under the bonnet, because I rather suspect it isn't original. You all right?
Yeah, sorry mate, all right?
Not so bad, not so bad.
Excellent.
Is this your first collection from Mathewsons?
Second, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, second. Yeah.
You're building up your collection, are you?
Sort of satisfying
an itch?
A hobby, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Unsensible, but very, yeah, I guess enjoyable hobby, isn't it?
We were up at 5:30 this morning from Wiltshire. So
From where?
Wiltshire.
Okay, I came up last night because I'm from Barking, and I had a sign to pick up, and I knew I wasn't going to make it this morning. So I came up and I thought, well, what am I going to do? So I went out to film on Blakey Edge, the Evo's, you know, better roads out in North Yorkshire.
Yeah, right. Oh, nice.
It snowed the day before, and it turned into a rather eventful little foray up there. Yeah. But I did get to fly the drone at one point, but I had to stop on the road to fly it. Yeah. But fortunately, there weren't too many people crazy enough to be driving over there in the snow. So
we thought we might get some, but no, it was fine. 5 hours in the car, but it's fine. Yeah.
What was your first purchase, if you don't mind me asking?
It was an E30 BMW, so one from one of the earlier ones from the 1980s.
Okay. Still got that, or?
No, ended up selling that on. It was a nice car though, because it was. What was it? Sort of 1988. It only had one owner from new.
Oh, lovely.
So that was quite a cool thing. It wasn't a runner, but it didn't take much to get it right.
Right. Okay.
So that was quite cool. And then this one's a little bit different. It was just my dad bought one of these brand new.
3 Series compact, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a limited edition one with the roof that rolls back and the light coloured interior. So I think they.
Oh right, okay.
They made 100 of them.
100 in the UK.
And so like I said, my dad had one new, and I didn't necessarily think I'd see one come up again.
What, he had one of the ones with the foldback roof?
Yeah, exactly the same colour.
Well, you got a 1% chance it's the same car, haven't you?
Well, exactly. I did say that on the way out, didn't I? Yeah, I did say that. I'll have to double check the number plate.
I was listening to something. I think it was a YouTuber, and they had bought. And I'm really struggling to think what it was now. It might have been a Fiat 500 or something like that.
Yeah.
But they bought this thing and they were about to scrap it, and they found a bank card lying on the garage floor.
Yeah.
And it had his mother's name on it. And bear in mind, his mother had died when he was about 7 years old.
Oh my God.
And she had one of these cars. That's why he'd bought it in the first place, because he remembered knocking about in this car.
And then it was the same.
And it was the same one. It'd been repainted. And that is just mad. And they were just about to take the car and scrap it.
Yeah,
You know, obviously they didn't when they realised which car it was, you know. But yeah, you know. You get mad stuff like that go on.
Stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's probably unlikely that this is the exact one, but it's...
Well, you know, it's got a 1% chance, hasn't it?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So yeah, that'd be a fun little thing to tinker around with.
Going to keep this one a while, or fix it up and?
See, we tend to sort of fix them up
and move them usually.
Move them on. We got a few bits and pieces in the unit that we've kept hold of.
Okay.
Just like to keep them on the road.
So is this your business then? Is it?
It's kind of a part-time thing.
Yeah.
Craig works and you work in sales, sort of.
Yeah, it's like a legitimate hobby, I guess.
That pays for itself.
That's the idea. It just pays for itself. Pays for the rent on the unit, isn't it? That's the idea.
Right. Okay.
We just like taking stuff. Typically, it's BMWs like this, isn't it? Like 90s, early manual BMWs, and just keep them on the road.
Excellent. That's what we like to see. I'll tell you what.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, we've actually got a YouTube channel that Craig's put a few bits on called Greg and Craig's Garage. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
a few interesting bits. And Craig, you've got your MGB, which was your uncle's car.
Yeah, that's in there.
It's been in the family since is it 1970s?
1970s.
So that's got quite a cool story behind it.
Yeah, sometimes there's some cool stuff in there. Sometimes in there because we move it. I guess there's not always stuff in there, is there? Not while we're trying to build up, as it were. Sorry, that's work.
Yeah, and we've got a few bits about our track car on there and some of the other bits and pieces.
Oh, you've got a track car as well, have you?
Yeah, we've got a couple of track cars.
We off to the races, are we?
Trying to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got an MG ZS, which is like a mid sort of 2000s MG Celine with a V6, and then more recently we've got a BMW 3 Series, which is a work in progress. So there's quite a bit on that as well.
Okay, yes, lovely to meet you too as well. We shall meet again, perhaps at your unit. Morning, Dave. How you doing?
Mate, you all right?
I'm very well, thank you.
I thought you're on the phone, but you're on your
No, I know. We're filming. You don't mind, do you?
No, crack on, mate.
It's great to see you've got a motorsport division now.
yeah, we have. Yeah, don't know how that happened, but yeah, we have. No, we have.
That's God's way of telling you got too much money. That is, it's that or a cocaine habit. You did well with the motorsport, yeah.
Probably an easier one. Yeah. It might be just as difficult to kick though.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's definitely that. Yeah.
Mate. Yeah. I know, mate. I know, but anyhow, the lads enjoy doing it.
And we enjoy watching it too.
Charlie's out today. He's doing a day on the RAC.
Now I knew it was the RAC rally this weekend, and Charlie's taking part, is he?
He's just we part sponsor the mini challenge, which is a real good entry level into the sport, and it's growing in popularity, and he's done that this year.
Okay, and that's the mini challenge. Being minis, I take it. Then, is it?
You know, they're like the BMW minis.
Oh right,
so,
okay.
There's two. There's an R. I think one's an R50, I think, which is non-supercharged, and there's the R53, I think,
right,
which is a supercharged version. But yeah, it's an expensive sport anyway, but it's a very affordable in that way of coming into it. So £5,000, £6,000, £7,000, £8,000 gets you the car. They run alongside some of the bigger championships. Obviously, it's got its own championship built in. So yeah, I'm pleased. It's growing in popularity.
And you could probably do a season for 25,000.
Yeah, to be fair,
with the car.
Yeah.
With the car.
To be fair, yeah.
So the following season, you're looking at perhaps 13, 15,000, and
you won't be far out of that. There's about 7 or 8 rounds, I think, in it. Predominantly gravel, couple of tarmac thrown in there, which is just to change the tyres. So the suspension's capped, the power's capped, everything's capped.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's not a case of how big your checkbook is.
No.
It's a case of can you drive.
Yeah. Talent.
So yeah, he's doing that today. Hopefully he'll do okay. They went off last night. That's about it, really. We won't be out until next year now. So
I went up to the Lion Inn on Blakey Hedge.
You made it up there, did you?
Well, I was driving that thing, and I was looking for somewhere to pull off the road. The Merc, yeah.
Is it 4MATIC?
No, it's a CLS 63, which only came in rear-wheel drive in the UK.
Right.
And yeah, it was as well I needed to relieve myself because I tried to back it into a lay-by and needed some additional help to get out. It worked.
His wheels are this big, aren't they?
Yeah. It got onto the snow and then just sank, and then said, "Oh, I'm not going anywhere now."
No.
The limited slip diff did absolutely bugger all. It just meant both the wheels spin at the same time. Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't think we had a fair bit of snow here Wednesday.
It was fairly deep off the road there.
I know.
But yeah,
that's fairly quick. I mean, Tuesday night the lads said we had something like 65 booked out for the following day, and about the same for that was Tuesday night. That was same for Thursday. And I thought a load of those boys are going to cancel. But the transporters that we're talking to were saying it was fairly good coming up until you got sort of this side of York, and then it all went wrong. So so they'd already set off. They were already committed.
Yeah.
So they had to keep coming really. So yeah, the lads were out working in all the snow and rubbish and everything else. So, hey, that's how it goes, mate. Isn't it?
We made it. And
where are you going from here?
Back to Barking. Although, is your gift shop open this afternoon?
Yeah, it should be open till about 3, 4 o'clock.
I shall pop down to Thornton-le-Dale and
Thornton's a nice little. I mean, the whole area's like anywhere. The whole area is different again in the summertime when the weather's.
It's beautiful. I'm coming up for Christmas. I've rented a little cottage with a log burner. The wife and I come up, spend Christmas. Go for a couple of drives here and there. Hopefully it doesn't snow too much. Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, well done, mate. Good luck.
Well,
we're going to see what they're doing because we're going to try and get away on time today at 12 o'clock.
Yes,
Mick's all locked up there. I'll just coming up to check that, and I'll just see how they're doing down there, and then I'll go and start doing some other stuff, emptying that and carrying on.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
and we will pop up again, probably to do an auction preview or something that.
Yeah, keep an eye on the dates on the website.
Will do.
There's a window of about a week or so where it's we're open for viewing. The system is nothing technical. It's pretty obvious. So what we do is we build up, we set up, we get ready for the auction, and then we open the doors for people to come and have a look.
Yeah.
And like I haven't had many today, but like today so if someone rang up today and said, can I have a look round? Well, yeah, but I think there's about 10 in there, new entries waiting for the next sale. The rest are all waiting to go out. You're just looking around a load of old stock, really.
Yeah.
So it's,
although you've got some lovely, that burgundy Bentley coupe.
Nice, isn't it?
It is rather lovely, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
And
we're constantly changing stuff around, but this now here today, this period is probably the lowest point we are with stock.
Yeah.
And then it all picks up from then. Yeah. I'll see him Tuesday.
See me Tuesday.
See you when? Yeah. Thursday. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You got your sign all right?
I did. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Smashing.
Dangerous corner.
Yeah. You've got a bit of
we've got a bit of footage. Yeah.
Good man.
Lovely.
Okay.
All right. Cheers. Thank you.
Right, I'll go and see what's happening there.
Yes, indeed. And I'll get myself down to Thornton.
Yeah.
And,
yes, mate.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, no worries.
No. Lovely. Carry on. Dave Mathewson there. A little bit of an impromptu interview he gave us. It was very nice. I parked in front of a concrete block, but they've actually moved the concrete block. A little sign here proclaiming that you could watch all the action with our show on UK TV's Yesterday channel from April 2019. You don't see the gift shop necessarily.
No, and we've kind of slowly expanded over the years too.
Yeah. I take it at one point this would have been full of cars up for sale in the auction.
Yeah. The sort of retail side of things started out just as a little table in the corner. But of course, as they started to progress that way, we took over the site. Here we are. Yeah.
So there's nothing really of the auction left here then?
Not here, no.
The museum's interesting. Is that something that's going to be reopened or?
Hopefully soon.
Right,
yes,
okay.
I don't have a firm date yet. We're kind of hoping by the end of the year, but I think we're missing that target just a little bit. But yeah.
What's the issue with opening it?
Really, when we moved in 2019-ish down to the Pickering site,
right?
That was a big push to get that site set up. All the focus went to that location. Yeah. And my speculation is that there just wasn't the manpower to get it open after COVID.
Right, okay. So it's COVID that closed it and it hasn't reopened since. There's an awful lot of that about it.
Yeah,
okay.
I think that there probably is more going on than just that.
Okay.
But yeah, we're hoping to have it open. We finally have sort of the right people in the right place to get it done.
Hello, mate.
There's the man himself, Derek.
How you doing, mate? Right.
Oh, I'm very well, Derek. Yourself?
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, good. Not bad at all, I think. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're up right on 2 feet.
I was going to come up over Christmas because I thought, well, Derek, he'll not have a week off for Christmas, will he? But apparently you're closed on the 19th, so that rather scuppered that plan.
Oh, right.
Well, he doesn't know that we're closed on the 19th.
No, yeah, that's news to Derek. He's about to make a phone call now.
We might be closed on the 19th, but we'll be open again on the 20th.
Yeah.
Are you okay lifting? I can lift that. It's fine.
It's a rather nice, lovely fleece, that. The Lad's Brew. It's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. Well, that's absolutely fine. It's always a pleasure to speak to Derek.
Nice to see you, mate. Where are you from?
Barking. East London.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, you up for a few days then?
I came up last night. I thought, well, I've booked a little cottage nearby for Christmas with the wife.
Yeah.
And I purchased a sign and I thought I'll pick it up at Christmas. Yeah. But then you're closed the same day that she finishes work. So that didn't really work out. So I thought I'll pop up.
I wouldn't guarantee the shop would be shut. I think you'll find the shop might be open right up until perhaps the 23rd or something like that.
Well, that'd be lovely. We'll take a trip into the village and have a look around.
They're talking about the auction site, really.
Yeah.
The shop will be open, I think, up until about the 22nd or 3rd, and then reopen again, I suppose, a couple of days after Boxing Day.
Yeah.
So it won't be shut that long.
No, well, we'll be up over that period, so we'll swing by and I'll bring the missus down and give her a spin.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought I'd make a couple of days of it. Stopped over at the Wentworth Arms at Old Malton. I went up on. I thought I'll go and do the Evo Better Roads in North Yorkshire, which is of course the what's it Edge up by the Lion in Blakey Edge. Yeah, it was a bit snowy. It was a lot more snowy than I'd anticipated it was going to be. That was interesting. Yeah.
Not good this time.
Yeah, lovely road though.
Oh, in the summer, fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
Good to see there's no expense spared on the Christmas decorations.
Oh no, we pushed the boat out every
Oh yeah, I can tell. Listen, absolutely pleasure to meet you, Derek, and it's been great to see you on the telly, following the series.
Yeah.
I have a little YouTube channel called United by Cars, and your programme is one of those things that unites a lot of us.
Absolutely.
So I come to pick up my sign and there's people there loading up cars, and we will always have a chat. You know you're going to have a great conversation with these people.
Bring people together.
It's a common interest. It's what it's all about. It's what it's all about.
Nice to meet you, mate.
Yeah, you too,
Maybe
Derek.
see you at Christmas.
Indeed. And if I don't, Merry Christmas. Have a good one. All right. Bye-bye. Bit of an impromptu meeting with Derek there as well. That was rather lovely.
And that's it for today's show. I hope you enjoyed that. It was great to meet the Mathewsons. Lovely people. Really as friendly and warm in person as they come across on the TV. Absolutely smashing. Parish notices on the 25th, it's Christmas. Spend some time with family, friends, or just doing a bit of spannering in the garage. 'Tis the season to be merry after all. We'll be back in the new year. In the meantime, if you have time to kill and want some auto-related content, well, there's always Caffeine in the Machine. Event 6 days a week. But join us back in the new year. We're away for Christmas now, but we'll be back first week of January. And Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. My best wishes to you and all of your family this Christmas.